Yeah, it was awesome. I can't applaud the track crew enough for dealing with all the rain that they've had here at Texas Motor Speedway and giving us as good of a track as you could get. It was really wet, really fast, and yeah, it ended up being a great show.
And looking forward to this weekend, we saw clipping the apron, clipping the grass be a problem a lot. Just a couple of freak occurrences. Do you think that's something people are going to be watching for all weekend?
There's no secret. It's easy to do. We've seen a couple guys do it throughout the years, but I do think not having any practice or qualifying probably hurt the younger guys that have no experience here. Just because it whenever you're following guys through the dogleg, it definitely makes it tough to see and know where you're at. So I can see how that happens for sure.
And I also saw that I don't know if you were going to be involved in it personally, but there's a Chris Buescher, Christopher Bell, Texas versus Oklahoma suite. Would you consider Texas your home track, or is it enemy territory, so to speak?
Well, it is my home track, so I think me and Buescher are doing a sweet appearance together tomorrow. So that'll be fun to razz him a little bit. Yeah, so Texas Motor Speedway is my home track. It's his home track. He's a little bit closer than me, but actually, I don't know. He's Prosper, right? How far away is that?
That's about 25, 30 miles from here.
Okay, yeah, so he's closer than me. I'm just up the road in Oklahoma, but I'm a couple hours away.
And then for the plate racing for Talladega last weekend, what fix do you think is needed? Is it more horsepower, different car, or the cars too similar to make run?
Well, I definitely think more horsepower is what we need on the intermediate tracks and short tracks, but Superspeedway stuff is not really my forte. I don't know, but I've heard a lot of educated people say that the cars are just too draggy, and it makes sense. So maybe getting some spoiler off of it, that downforce or drag to horsepower ratio that's the name of the game. So essentially, whenever you talk about rules packages, really at intermediate short tracks or super speedways, it's all about getting that drag downforce to horsepower ratio jiving together. And it feels like we don't really have it jiving together on any of the tracks. So hopefully, we see some changes, and yeah, I'd be all for it.
Thank you.
So I was talking to Joe and Ryan about pushing the button, emotions, and some fans have said, just don't push the button. And so that's unique to the sport, right? Yeah. It's unique that you guys get to push the button and express your emotions. So just explain to me the rationale and why sometimes you may do it and sometimes you may not do it.
Well, that radio is for your team, right? And it's the only reason why anybody else has access to it is for, entertainment. And, we are an entertainment business. But also I think, we get made out to look like bad people at times for what we say on the radio or what happens. And there's truth behind that because you say it and you push the button. But also I think if any of us drivers put communication or put radios inside of somebody's car going on the highway, I think that a lot of people would probably be in way worse trouble than we would. And I think that's something that everybody should understand, right? You have fans that you have people in the stands and people that watch that have never experienced anything like that in racing, but also that have never all they do is just accuse and cancel you, right? For for stuff people say on the radios that are in the middle of competition, right? And I'm not calling out anybody, but I think it's not fair. Like nobody should be judged by that, right? I think that there's a certain chance you can be a little bit, but like I'm talking about like the regular fan, calling somebody out and not saying something about somebody else said. It's just like this is the way we communicate with our team. Like that's our only way to do it, right? And everybody's listening to everything, and I don't think that's fair. I think that everybody should kind of understand like it's definitely a lot going on for sure, and I don't know. I'm sure everybody else would be a lot worse off than we would, and stuff they say getting cut off down the highway. There's a lot of traffic getting in here. I'm sure people are fired up getting into this place, right?
The Vivid EV Anthem is the essence of American spirit. Made with lithium battery technology, this neighborhood electric vehicle features vibrant colors, diamond stitch seats, and seats up to 6. It isn't just made in America, it's made for America.
Kevin Nix with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.